Happy 2025 singers. For all of you who made a New Year's resolution around your singing, I want to help you achieve it by sharing with you two main saboteurs that derail all good intentioned resolutions. Because you have this great resolution, this great intention. This year, I'm going to do whatever it takes to land higher paying, more elite gigs. This year, I'm going to do whatever it takes to stand out from the competition and get a principal leading role. Or maybe it's this year, I'm going to do whatever it takes to fix my technique issues so that I'm bulletproof with my technique and my confidence. So you've made this decision and you've made this resolution, but without a plan of action, that resolution, guys, it's never going to be more than a sentence you put in your journal on January 1st. And so you come out the gate all excited and strong, and you're throwing lots of spaghetti on the wall to make this resolution come good for you. And then a month goes by, and then 2 months goes by, and 3 months passes, and maybe you've done a few things, but nothing has really moved the needle. And so then what happens is you start getting discouraged, and your monkey brain starts putting all these distractions in your path in the form of excuses. And before you know it, it's July, it's August, it's September, and you're nowhere near your goal for this resolution. So today, I want to share with you that any endeavor, in any situation, there are really only two things preventing you from having what you want. Two. Really, guys, there's only two reasons that stop you and prevent you from taking action. And so the first reason that you get stuck is that you're not all in on your psychology. So it's your psychology. Now, it's about how you're thinking about this goal, this challenge, this problem, this resolution, and how you're feeling about it. That's it. That's your psychology. How do I think? Where am I focusing my attention around what I'm trying to achieve with my singing and performing? And how am I managing my emotions around this goal, this challenge? And so it's all to do with how you feel and how you think. And believe me, guys, I get it, because we are human beings and this is what we do. How we feel creates what we do and how we think. So, maybe it's like, I should really go for a run, or I should really go work out. I don't really feel like it. I should do my vocal eases. I should do my daily meditation. I've got so much on my to-do list. I've got so much else I've got to do. I really should submit for all of these gigs. Ooh, but that feels a little rough. That feels a little scary. Like, what if they say this or this about me? Or what if I bomb the audition? And so what's happening here is that you're thinking, where you're focusing your attention, and how you're managing your emotions is the boss of you in those moments. That is what is determining what you do or don't do every single day. Every single day, okay? So listen up, guys. There is no make wrong here. This is what it is called to be humaning. This is the human experience. This is the way it goes for all of us. And there's nothing wrong here, but there's power in understanding this distinction. There's power in understanding that what you're focusing and where you're focusing on your attention, what you're believing in the moment, what you're saying to yourself and how you feel really is the boss of you and the boss of running that show in that moment. That's it. That's who's in charge. But there's also this best part of you that can take the reins. There's this best part of you that knows better, right? So like it's Sunday. And the example I like to give is, I want to sit on my deck with my dog, drinking tea and hanging out. And this feels like really, really good. And it certainly meets my need for comfort. And this is great. And I've worked really hard all week and I deserve to have a little bit of downtime. And is all of that true? Yes. Do I deserve to have downtime? Yes. Do I deserve to hang out with my dog? Yes. Is this tea really good? Yes. But the best self in me that remembers that although this is really great, there are also some really big things that I'm up to. There are some big things that I want to accomplish and actualize in my business or my health or my relationship, whatever it is. And so if I choose right now to hang out on my deck with my dog and be comfortable, great, I can do that. But then either I need to come up with a new strategy, 9 a.m. hits tomorrow, and I'm putting my game face on and getting back to my consistent actions towards my targets. And I'm going to, shift how I feel then in order to do that. My emotional state has to shift so that I can go do the thing. Or I have to get that I'm choosing not to be in my targets for that day. And that's what it means to be honest and accountable to yourself. That's what it means to be in extreme ownership. Either way, there is zero make wrong here. But I get it. Like, some of you are going to come up against real circumstance as you move towards your targets that you've set these resolutions for this year. You're going to come up against real targets. You're sick. There's a death in the family. Like, you guys, all of this, life is happening. I understand that at those times, you might need to renegotiate. But most of you get stopped completely with things that you can actually move through. And again, no make around here. It's just something to understand. What there is to do if you don't feel like it is to change your psychology. Now, this doesn't mean that if you have some real trauma going on or real upset that you don't deal with it. You do. But for the most part, that's not really what's going on. And that's not really how it goes. And some of you create a lot of circumstance. I'm just saying, like, I've been doing this a long time, and no joke, I know what I'm talking about. Some of you create a lot of circumstance in order not to do the thing. So we got to understand that that's psychology. Now, the other bucket is strategy, or it moves to strategy. Right? There are only two things that get in your way and making good on these New Year's resolutions around your singing. It's either your psychology or your strategy. That's it. Two things. And if you realize that there are only two things that you have to manage, like there's only two dials you get to tweak here that you're constantly fine-tuning and tweaking. One is always your psychology. The other is always strategy. And the things that go in the strategy bucket are things like your vocal technique, the logistics of your singing career, like your demos, your auditions, your recordings, social media, collaborators, things like that. And so if you're stopped and stuck, it will always be one of those two dials, psychology or strategy, okay? So if you master these two things, then you will be able to move and get great results so much faster in your career, in what you're up to, in making good on all these beautiful New Year's resolutions that you have just made. It will always be these two things, psychology and strategy. Always, Arden? Yes, always. All the time? Yes, all the time. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? These are the only two things for you to pay attention to. But you need tools to do this well. So to give you those tools and to help you get off in the right foot in 2025 in both of these buckets and create some real momentum for you with actionable tools for your strategy, for your vocal technique and your breath and all of that, and tools for your psychology, your mindset, we're doing a 7-day free online workshop for serious singers that starts Tuesday, January 21st, runs 7 days through January 27th. It's the Pro Singer Career Accelerator Masterclass series. Conquer the craft, conquer the industry. So this is your 2025 blueprint for success. And so 90 minutes each day, starting Tuesday the 21st, running through the 27th, 90 minutes a day with us online, live, hands-on, real training with tools for your technique. We're going to do a whole day on breath support. We're going to do a whole day on your resonance and finding resonance. We're going to talk about mix. We're going to talk about traveling through your registers. We're going to talk about the things that give you tension and strain and really stop you from being able to feel as free and as dependable with your voice. We're going to talk about finding your sound and making a song your own. And so I want to give you actionable tools for your strategy. And I also am going to give you actionable tools for your psychology, for your mindset, understanding how to create present moment, like mind-body awareness, so that you're not being sabotaged every time you go out there for gigs by nerves or by imposter syndrome or by, not even taking the action, like being even scared to submit for things, right? So we're going to address both of these really important buckets and give you some really good tools to set a foundation so that your year, this year in 2025, looks way different than 2024. I want you to look back at 2025 and go, wow, look what I did this year, because I had some really great tools to start off, and I didn't get stuck in old patterns that have taken me down before, because I've learned how to master my strategy and my psychology. So join us for the next Masterclass series starting on the 21st of January. Register, and I'll see you there. Bye. Hey guys, if you want to attend our next free 7-day online Pro Singer Career Accelerator Masterclass series, which you absolutely should do, then click that square button in the left-hand corner down there to register, and I will see you inside.